1034E full pressure suit. This is what we use for all of our high altitude flights, and you fly that to over 50,000 feet. What this suit does is it provides a artificial environment as a secondary pressure vessel for the pilot in case there's a problem with cabin pressurization or if he had to eject from the plane. This will keep him at a survivable altitude. Our flights are generally over 65,000 feet, and at 62,500 water boils at room temperature. That's not very good for the human body, so this suit actually acts to counteract the pressure differential to keep the pilot in a survivable environment until he comes down to a survivable altitude. The suit itself is multiple layers. Outer covers a fire retardant material. There's a mesh lacing underneath that, and a Gore-Tex splatter that actually holds all the pressure inside the suit. Prior to every flight, every high flight that we do, we're putting the pilot on 100% oxygen for a full hour leading up to takeoff. We do that to purge as much nitrogen out of his blood as we possibly can. So, to prevent more or less to prevent the pilot experiencing the bends like a diver would. So, once we close him up, and this is an hour prior to takeoff, he's inside this little world right here until he comes back down from altitude. Our flights generally are about 6 to 8 hours long. So during that course, the pilot's going to need to have something to drink. He's going to need something to eat. For drinking, I use these little sport bottles. Goes in through this port in the helmet. And if you look, lines right up with where you'd imagine his mouth would be at. That's how they get their water in. For food, we give them these tubes. This one in particular is beef stew. The straw screws onto the tube itself. Goes in through the same hole as the water does. Lines up the same way. They squeeze the tube down, and that's their lunch. For the other side of life, we can handle liquids leaving the body. The pilot wears an apparatus that's connected to a valve on the left leg of the suit and has a hose that follows into a can inside the cockpit of the aircraft.